Hello everyone. My name is Mary. Since I was a child, I had one single dream: to build a happy home with someone who truly loved me, and to have a healthy child of my own. I treated my dolls like real babies. My mother would laugh and say, "This girl was born to be a mother." When I turned 18, I started university. I tried a few relationships there, but none of them were healthy. There were lies, immaturity, or strange expectations. Over time, I grew cold toward relationships. Then rumors about me started spreading around campus, and somehow they reached my family. My father was a very strict man. He shouted, "Did you go there to study, or for other things?" I tried to defend myself, but the argument escalated. In the end, he pulled me out of school and locked me inside the house. After that, shame and anger built up inside me. I couldn't leave the house, couldn't see anyone, and spent my days alone in my room. One night, while browsing the internet, I came across a woman who claimed to do tarot readings. I normally wouldn't believe in things like that, but at that moment, I was desperate for a way out. I called her. After listening to what I had been through, she said, "This can't be done over the phone. You need to come here." When I told her I couldn't leave the house, she asked for my parents' names and dates of birth. I gave them to her. Then she started speaking as if she could see inside our home. "Your family is putting pressure on you. There is heavy control over your life, and there is someone who loves you from a distance, but cannot get close." She said she could tell me more if we met in person. I agreed to go at night. That night, when everyone was asleep, I left the house and took a taxi to the address she gave me. It was an old house with a garden. The moment I stepped inside, I felt a heavy weight press down on me. She laid out the cards. "I can break this pressure," she said. "Within 3 days, changes will begin inside your family home, and you will also learn the name of the person who wants you." At that moment, it wasn't logic speaking. It was desperation. I paid her fee. As I was leaving, I asked her name. "Leela," she said. I went back home with a strange sense of hope inside me. And the strange part is this: 3 days later, the change really began. My father came into my room and, for the first time, spoke softly. He said, "I was unfair to you." He allowed me to return to university. My mother also started treating me better. I went back to school. 1 week later, a senior student approached me on campus. His name was Logan. I had seen him from a distance before, but we had never spoken. That day, he came straight up to me. "Mary, can I talk to you?" he asked. We went outside to the garden. He spoke with difficulty. "I've liked you for a long time, but I couldn't approach you because you were always surrounded by people. If there's no one in your life, I'm serious. I want to get to know you." I was shocked. "I didn't expect this at all," I said. "Would you give me a chance?" he asked. In that moment, my childhood dreams suddenly came back to life. "Yes," I said. "Why not?" And everything seemed to begin exactly as it should have. After I married Logan, the first few months were calm. Not a great happiness, perhaps, but stable. We lived in the same house, ate at the same table, slept in the same bed. That was enough for me. But over time, Logan began to change. At first it was small things, coming home late, keeping his phone on silent, avoiding eye contact when he spoke. Whenever I asked, he gave the same answer every time. "There's nothing wrong, Mary. Work is just very busy." But I could feel it. Somewhere inside me, I felt him slowly drifting away. One evening, as I sat alone in the living room, my mind went back to what I had lived through before university. The days I couldn't leave the house, the pressure from my family, and that woman, Leela. The moment I remembered her name, a shiver ran through me. I hadn't thought about her in a long time, but that night, when Logan turned his back to me and fell asleep, I couldn't get it out of my mind. Maybe, I said to myself, maybe she can see something again. I tried to suppress the thought, but fear is faster than logic. The next day, I couldn't resist. I picked up the phone, found her number, and called her. The phone rang. "I knew you would call," the woman said. The moment I heard her voice, my stomach tightened. "My husband is drifting away from me," I said. "I don't know why." There was a brief silence. "Because the bond between you has weakened," she said. "You are together, but you are not bound. What can I do?" I asked. "It can be strengthened, if you want," she said. "But this time, what you do will be truly permanent." I couldn't sleep that night. A few days later, I went to Leela's house. She looked at the cards. She didn't speak for a long time. Then she lifted her head. "It is possible to bind him to you," she said. "But there will be a price." "What kind of price?" I asked. "You won't know now," she said. "You'll feel it later." I was scared, but my fear of losing Logan was greater. I did what she asked. Within a few days, Logan changed. He started coming home early. He touched me, talked to me, even made plans for the future. Like before, maybe even more than before. Shortly after, I became pregnant. I took it as a sign. Everything is fixed, I told myself. But the real change started after that. As my pregnancy progressed, Logan's attachment became strange. He didn't want to leave the house and never wanted to leave me alone. If I planned to go somewhere, he became anxious. Strange things were happening in the house as well. I would wake up at night feeling as if someone was walking around inside the house. Sometimes a heavy, suffocating smell would spread. Logan noticed nothing. "You're exaggerating," he said. "It's just pregnancy." After our daughter Lily was born, everything became worse. Logan was excessively protective of Lily. He watched her for hours and didn't want anyone else to hold her. Sometimes when Lily cried, it was Logan, not me, who calmed her. One night, while Lily was sleeping in her crib, I heard a voice from her room. "Mum." It was not Lily's voice. I ran to the room. The crib was empty. My heart felt like it was going to explode. Then I heard crying from the kitchen. Lily was sitting on the floor. She looked at me. She smiled. That smile did not belong to a child. The next day, I called Lila. My voice was shaking. "This is normal," she said calmly. "The bond has been established." "This isn't a bond," I said. "This is wrong. If you break the bond," she said, "neither your husband nor your child will stay with you." In that moment, I understood to bring Logan back. I had called something, and that thing was now living with us. After that night, the incidents in the house increased. Sounds started coming from the walls. Objects fell on their own. Lily sometimes talked in her sleep, sometimes looked at me as if she didn't recognize me. Logan saw nothing. One night, Logan suddenly collapsed to the floor. When I ran to him, his eyes were open, but he wasn't looking at me. Only one sentence came out of his mouth. "You were the one who brought it into the house." Then everything went silent. The house was breathing. I understood what I had done to keep Logan had taken over me, my child, and this house, and there was no way back. Later, thinking I had to fix this, I called Leela again. I told her that even if I lost everything, I couldn't let this continue for my child or for myself. She said, "What is given has its price, and the price is taken from you." At first, I didn't understand, but I accepted it. My child was at stake. I went to Lila one last time. She said she would resolve it by performing rituals again, but she repeated herself. "The price of what was given will be taken from you. Do you accept this?" Without hesitation, I said yes. She completed the ritual and told me I could go home. When I arrived home, the heaviness in the house felt gone. I felt relieved. That evening, when Logan came home from work, his eyes looked strange. "My head hurts. I'm going to lie down," he said, and went to our bedroom. I took Lily to her room to put her to sleep, but I noticed she was very hot. I tried everything to bring her fever down, but it kept rising. I woke Logan, and we rushed her to the hospital. They couldn't lower her fever, and we lost our daughter. After that, our home became silent. The bond between Logan and me was completely gone. I called Lila one last time. She said, "Your child existed so that the bond between you would exist. When that was removed, she had to go as well." I was furious. I asked her why she hadn't told me this. She replied, "I did tell you. I said the price of what is given is taken from you." I hung up the phone in rage. That evening, Logan came home very drunk. He said he wanted to leave me and that there was someone else in his life. I was losing my home, my child, and now my husband. There was nothing left I could do. We divorced quickly, and now I am living with my family, still unable to pull myself back together. Thank you for listening to this story until the very end. If this video affected you, don't forget to support the channel by liking it. For more dark and realistic stories like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next story.